Hi friends, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel Inel Academy. Today we will discuss about ectopic pregnancy. What is ectopic pregnancy? Implantation of zygote just outside the uterine cavity. The pregnancy may be on fallopian tube, abdominal cavity and ovary. Here this is uterus, this is fallopian tube, this is embryo, this is ovary, this is cervix and this is vagina. In ectopic pregnancy, the zygote is not implanted in the uterus. The zygote is implanted outside of the uterus, means fallopian tube. This is embryo, means the embryo is implanted in the fallopian tube. This is called ectopic pregnancy. The pregnancy may be implanted also in the ovary or in the abdominal cavity, but not in the uterine cavity. Incidence of ectopic pregnancy: 1 in 300 pregnancy. Mainly seen ectopic pregnancy seen in fallopian tube. In ampullary part, that is 55% of women suffer from ectopic pregnancy in ampullary part. In interstitial part, 2%. Isthmus is 25%. What are the etiological factor of ectopic pregnancy? Means what are the causes of ectopic pregnancy? First one cause is PID, means pelvic inflammatory disease like oophorectis, salpingitis and metritis. An untreated pelvic inflammatory disease has caused scar tissue in the fallopian tube. The scar tissue prevents the fertilized egg from making its way through fallopian tube to implant in the uterus. Means the embryo does not go from fallopian tube to uterus. So the fertilized egg should be implanted in the fallopian tube. Next one cause is vaginitis. Vaginitis causes by chlamydia trachomatis. Next, previous history of ectopic pregnancy. Next, advanced age of mother. Next one is assisted reproductive technique like IVF, means in vitro fertilization. IVF techniques are ZIFT, means zygote intrafallopian transfer, GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer, ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm insemination, IUI, intrauterine insemination. These all are I already give in description box. After 3 days of IVF procedure, the zygote is transferred to uterus from fallopian tube. But here, instead of zygote transferred to uterine cavity, it should be implanted in the fallopian tube. Instead of the zygote transferred to uterine cavity after fertilization of ovum, the zygote is implanted in the fallopian tube, mainly in the ampullary part. So ectopic pregnancy occurs. Next one is tubal adhesion. Normally after 72 hours of fertilization or after 3 days of fertilization, the zygote transferred to uterine cavity. But in ectopic pregnancy, the fertilized ovum is implanted in the fallopian tube, either in this side or anywhere else means ovary or abdominal cavity or fallopian tube in the ampullary part or infundibulum. Mainly the fertilized ovum is in ectopic pregnancy is implanted in ampullary part of the fallopian tube. Normally, after 72 hours of fertilization of the zygote, transferred to uterine cavity. But in ectopic pregnancy, the fertilized ovum is implanted in the fallopian tube due to adhesion of the fallopian tube. So, the fertilized ovum cannot pass through the fallopian tube to uterine cavity. That's why the embryo is implanted in fallopian tube. So, ectopic pregnancy occurs in tubal adhesion. Next one is tubal ligation or trauma. This also causes ectopic pregnancy. What are the clinical features of ectopic pregnancy? What are the signs and symptoms present in ectopic pregnancy? First one is no increase in uterine height due to embryo is implanted in the fallopian tube. Uterine height does not increase. Next one is decrease in progesterone and estrogen hormone. Then amenorrhea approximately 6 to 8 weeks. Next one is lower abdominal pain, both left side and right side. Then pain is knife-like Kolke pain. The next one is Collins sign due to rupture ectopic pregnancy. If ectopic pregnancy is ruptured, then Collins sign is there. Collins sign means what? Bluish discoloration in periumbilicus area. Pain is radiated towards shoulder if rupture is there. The next one is shock if there is ectopic pregnancy rupture. Then diagnostic evaluation of ectopic pregnancy. What are the investigation we should done in ectopic pregnancy? First one is hormonal study due to decreased estrogen and progesterone level in the ectopic pregnancy. The next one is laparoscopy and next one is laparotomy. Confirmative diagnosis for ectopic pregnancy. The next one is ultrasound. Then we go for management. There are two types of management. First one is medical management. Second one is surgical management. If the product of conception size is less than 4 cm, then we go for medical management. If the product of conception size is more than 4 cm, then we go for surgical management. In medical management, we administered injection methotrexate 50 mg per meter square IM in alternative day, means first day, third day, fifth day and 7th day. In surgical management, there are also two types of treatment. First one is conservative treatment. Second one is non-conservative treatment. In conservative treatment means to prevent of further ectopic pregnancy. For this, we should go for salpingostomy and salpingotomy. In salpingostomy, the surgeon open where the ectopic pregnancy occur and remove the product of conception and then stop bleeding by using laser therapy. But in salpingotomy, the surgeon open where the ectopic pregnancy occur and remove the product of conception and then suturing the incision site to control bleeding. Then next one is non-conservative treatment. In conservative treatment, so in salpingostomy there is no incision, but in salpingotomy there is incision to control bleeding. Then next one is non-conservative treatment. In non-conservative treatment there is salpingectomy. Salpingectomy means cut and remove the affected part of fallopian tube and the product of conception. Here the surgeon should be cut and remove the product from fallopian tube. Friends, this much for today's topic. Hope you will like this video. For more informative video, please do like, subscribe and share. Thank you.